In this video, I am going to share with you 3 top SGX dividend stocks that could potentially boost your portfolio. Let's get into it. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Iggy here, and I've been covering topics such as stocks, finance, CPF, and basically everything related to growing your wealth. The Investing Iguana is featured and ranked 8th in the 2023 Influential Tigers by Tiger Brokers with over 800,000 reads. I've also covered over 500 videos and over 200,000 watch hours as of August 2024. I also occasionally focus on topics related to regional or world economy. Today, we're diving into the world of dividend stocks on the Singapore Exchange. As you know, dividend stocks can be a great way to generate passive income and build long-term wealth. I've done my research and picked out 3 top SGX dividend stocks that I think are worth your attention. We'll be looking at BRC Asia, Bumitama Agri, and YHI International. Let's start with BRC Asia. This company is the big kahuna when it comes to steel reinforcement solutions in Singapore. They've been around since 1938, starting as the Malayan Wire Mesh and Fencing Co. Ltd. Now, they're the go-to guys for prefabricated steel reinforcing components used in construction. We're talking about things like precast lift walls, beams, slabs, and welded wire mesh. These folks have had their hands in reinforcing some of Singapore's most iconic landmarks. Think Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay, and the Pinnacle or Duxton. Pretty impressive, right? Now, let's talk about why BRC Asia might be a good pick for dividend investors. First off, as of September 2024, BRC Asia is offering a juicy dividend yield of 8.56%. That's in the top quartile for Singapore's market, making it a tempting option for income-focused investors. But it's not just about the dividend. BRC Asia has a strong market position as the leading steel reinforcement provider in Singapore. This gives them a solid competitive edge. They're not just sticking to Singapore either. BRC Asia has operations in Malaysia and China too, with plans to expand further. Another interesting point is that, according to some analyses, BRC Asia is trading at a significant discount to its estimated fair value. This could mean there's room for capital appreciation on top of those sweet dividends. As of September 12, 2024, BRC Asia's stock price is sitting at $2.29. The overall consensus recommendation from analysts is a buy. They're projecting some decent growth too. For the fiscal year 2024, the average EPS estimate is 0.31, and for 2025, they're forecasting an EPS of 0.34. Moving on to our second pick, Bumitama Agri. This is an Indonesian palm oil powerhouse. They're all about growing those oil palm trees and turning them into crude palm oil. Picture vast plantations stretching across central and west Kalimantan, as well as Riau. We're talking about 230,000 hectares of land, with 187,000 hectares already planted. That's like having over 260,000 soccer fields full of palm trees. As of September 2024, Bumitama Agri is offering a tasty dividend yield of about 6.73%. That's some serious cash flow for income-hungry investors. But there's more to like about Bumitama Agri. They're not just any palm oil company. They're one of the top dogs in Indonesia, which is basically the palm oil capital of the world. Bumitama is also focusing on sustainability and community relations, which could help them avoid future headaches. Many of their plantations are still young, which means they have room to grow and improve yields. As of September 12, 2024, Bumitama Agri is trading at SGD 0.685. The stock has been on a bit of a roll lately, with a year-to-date change of 13.22% and a one-year change of 25.89%. Analysts seem to like it too. OCBC recently adjusted their price target for Bumitama Agri to SGD 0.74, maintaining a buy rating. The average target price from 3 research institutions is SGD 0.750, suggesting some potential upside from the current price. Last but not least, let's talk about YHI International. This company is a global distributor of automotive and industrial products, but they're not just pushing papers. These folks are also manufacturers, specializing in alloy wheels. They distribute tires, alloy wheels, energy solutions, and other automotive goodies. YHI has manufacturing plants for alloy wheels in China, Taiwan, and Malaysia, and their distribution network spans over 80 countries. As of September 12, 2024, YHI International is trading at $475 per share. Here's where it gets interesting for dividend hunters. YHI is offering a dividend yield of 6.77%. That's putting YHI in the top tier of dividend payers on the SGX. YHI has some other things going for it too. With operations in over 80 countries, they've diversified their revenue streams. By both manufacturing and distributing, YHI has more control over its supply chain and potentially better margins. Now, I always like to remind you that investing comes with risks. For YHI, it's worth noting that their fortunes are tied to the automotive sector, which can be cyclical. As an international player, they're also exposed to currency fluctuations and trade tensions. So, there you have it, 3 SGX dividend stocks that could potentially boost your portfolio. BRC Asia with its 8.56% yield and strong market position, Bumitama Agri offering 6.73% and riding the palm oil wave, and YHI International with a 6.77% yield and global presence. Remember, these high yields can be tempting, but always do your own research and consider how these stocks fit into your overall investment strategy. Dividends can be a great way to generate passive income, but they're not guaranteed, and stock prices can fluctuate. If you guys enjoyed this video, then you're going to love my video on Unlock 4.8% Yield with STI. In that video, I will shed light on how the STI compares to other popular investments like rates, treasury bills, and Singapore savings bonds. It's a great companion to this video, so be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.